Have you ever thought about moving over to Mililani? In this video, I'll discuss the pros and cons of moving over to Mililani, my hometown, and discuss some of my personal experiences and some things that you should look forward to while coming to this community. Stick around for more details. Let's go! Alright guys, today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living over in Mililani. But if you guys are new to my channel and have not seen my videos, I am HOA Cachola Prather, powered by eXp Realty. I'll be glad to help you on your buying and selling process or help you move out here to Hawaii. And with that being said, let's talk about the pros and cons of being over in Mililani. Mililani is in a very central location, 25 minutes from the airport. It is centrally sound between Waipio and Oahu. Great luscious mountains with fair weather. What used to be pineapple fields turned into a city back in the early 70s, and then Mauka into the 1990s. Pro number one, family community. Great thing about being in Mililani, has 7 recreational centers, with 6 of them having pools. Rec Center 1 has a really big pool with 10 feet going down with 2 water slides. Rec Center 5 is the only one without a pool, but located at the location near Ainamakua and Meheula. Is great for gatherings, fairs, and other parties as well. And located nearby is a dentist's office, shameless plug. If anyone needs a dentist moving into Mililani, hit up Robert Besa for all your dental needs. Now there's a little bit of everything for everyone aside from the kids going to the pool and everything. There's aquatics class, pickleball, and tennis courts around the community. With access with your Mililani Town Association card, you're able to go to all these rec centers for all these amazing amenities. And there's some incentives as well, as every quarter they have like Dirt of the Quarter award with a cash prize of $400. Back in my childhood, some of the parks that I remember is the Mililani District Park over in Lani Kupana, going down to Mililani Town. We have the 16 acres and the 10 acres ballparks. If you're in the mood for basketball, there's one near our Mililani Mauka near the dog park, and it has a nice view of the Waianae mountain range. If you're in the mood for a bigger park with lots of ballparks, 10 minutes down the road from Mililani is Central Oahu Regional Park, where there's a variety of tennis courts, swimming pools, baseball courts, and softball courts. If you're in the mood for golf, there's Mililani Golf Course on Kamehameha and Kohelani. They feature an 18-hole course with a restaurant and driving range and short game area. Well, number 2, lots of schools. Cool thing for you guys, if you have young children, you don't have to travel too far for great schools. There are 6 elementary schools. There's also 3 exclusively preschools on Mililani. A great amount of them in Mililani are nationally ranked, including Mililani High School, which is a great athletic program. Shout out to Jaden. If public schools are not your thing, there's also Hanalani Schools, Central Christian School, and Cole Academy to accommodate your young ones. Number 3, malls and big box stores. The thing about Mililani is that you have a little bit of everything without experiencing the hustle and bustle that's the city. So over in Mililani, if you go over to Mililani Town Center, you'll have Ruby Tuesday, Times Supermarket, Bank of Hawaii, you got Five Guys, you got the Mililani 14 theaters, you got Walmart, City Mill, Longs, and a variety of other places, including Zippy's, that can help you out without traveling into town. And then I mentioned we also have a PetSmart there. If you go all the way down to Meheula, down into the town side, there's also a Safeway and a Sakura restaurant. Going down the Mililani Shopping Center on Kamehameha and Kohelani, you also got McDonald's, you got the Aloha gas station, you got the fire station as well. You got the Shack, which is a great nightlife place, a Mililani restaurant, which is home to some great fried noodles and chicken katsu. You also got a Foodland, a shave ice place. You also got 24-hour fitness if you're down to get a workout in. And don't forget to hit up UFC Gym over at Mililani Town Center. We also have 2 Starbucks, one at the Town Center, one at the shopping center. And the Town Center usually is a bit bigger, but it's a lot more vibrant. And a big incentive, if you do live in Mililani as an MTA member, you do have the opportunity to purchase $8.50 movie tickets at a discount. One of my fondest memories during my childhood is attending the theaters. There was one time where we watched The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe back in '06 for a late night showing. Also a fun factory at the Town Center if your kids do get bored. Pro number 4, fair weather. Because we're in the central part of Oahu, it doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold, but it just gets a little bit of everything. So the weather usually gets 84 degrees on average during the day and somewhere in the mid 60s at night. But it can go down into the high 50s during the winter time because we're all up in the mountain range, going up to Wahiawa and into Mauka. If you guys are moving into Hawaii, I do want to mention that once it hits below 70 degrees, it's pretty much weather from there. Well, number 5, home flexibility. The thing about Mililani is that you don't have to go too far to find something great for your own home. You can go either a condo, a townhome, or a regular home. You go to Nob Hill, Spruce Villas, or any of the other townhomes around the areas, but I do believe there's some sort of their own association rules that you have to follow as well, in addition to the MTA rules. As of September 2022, average cost for a condo townhome in the town side is $625,000. Average home price in Mililani town is $1,141,000. On Mauka side, the average condo townhomes price is now $507,500. For single family homes, it's $1,475,000. Because the homes in town are a little bit older, you might want to do your due diligence and check for any termites, and in addition to any of popcorn ceilings as well. And because it's a little bit older, you'll see a lot more of those A-frame homes that protect the heat as well. Whereas on the Mauka side, you have newer developments from the 90s. You'll see a little bit more of those private homes as well as two-story homes as well. If Mililani is not really the thing for you, going down the Waikalani Valley, 2 miles down on the freeway, is quite peaceful. It's very tree-lined going inside the valley. There's a lot more townhomes for the most part. If you want to be closer to Costco, I highly recommend going down to Waipio. There's some great homes and a great community right next to Corp. If you need to get into work to town, you just hit over to Kamehameha Highway or the H2 and you're on your way. And next to it is Coral Ridge, which is a brand new development that will be going on for the next few years. Alright, that concludes the pros. Now what are the cons of living over in Mililani? Con number 1, lots of rain. Now my lots of rain, meaning that you'll see a lot more between October and March, which is typical in Hawaii, but because we're in the central side, we got all that mountains and lushiness, you'll tend to see a little bit more than over in Ewa Beach or in Kapolei side. So in the worst case, it could rain up to 2.8 inches. I believe March is probably one of the rainiest months at my time in Mililani. And don't be surprised if one of those worst times rain does come up to your feet. And January is usually the rainiest month of the year. Because it rains a lot, I highly recommend treating your home to make sure the wood doesn't rot. Con number 2, no beach. Because we're in the central location, there is no beach around there, but there is about a 30-minute drive over the White Plains Beach. Or if you're going up North Shore, you're at least 35 to 45 minutes going up to Waialua or up to Waimea Bay. Because there's not multiple roads, Kamehameha Highway is the way to get up to North Shore. Or you can go up to Wahiawa and take Kunia Road to get to Kapolei, or go down the H2, down the H1 to get down there as well. Con number 3, no luxury condos. Because of the town association, they want to maintain the integrity of the town as it is an all-American city, and so you won't be seeing the glitz and glamour as you see over in Kaka'ako. Con number 4, HOA regulations. If you're that type of person that wants to be super creative with your house and paint it pink or black or whatever color that you want, Mililani is not the town for you. The MTA has some very strict regulations in terms of how you can design your house, what color palettes you may have, and what placement of the mailbox, in addition to lighting, boat parking, as well as how the roofs may be placed. Color palette sheets to see what can be approved and what's not approved. If you want to stay around the central side, Wahiawa may be a better place to move over as they don't have any HOAs. And there's a little bit more creativity and a lot more freedom of what you can do. Con number 5, no nightlife. You're not going to expect the kind of stuff you see in Waikiki with all the glitz and glamour. As Mililani, like I've said, it's a family community. But you have the Shack over at Mililani Shopping Center where they have some night live music as well as taps and apps over in Mauka side. And if you go down to Wahiawa, you go to Taqueria Ranchero, they have karaoke and paisa nights. If you're okay with that kind of lifestyle, then Mililani is right for you. Alright guys, that concludes the pros and cons of living over in Mililani. Now, if you guys enjoyed my video and got a lot of value, please do me a huge favor, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell down below. And feel free to comment your thoughts about this video, about Hawaii, what I should do for the next time for the video. And if you guys are thinking over moving to Mililani or anywhere else here on Oahu, I am a licensed agent with eXp. I'll be glad to help you in your buying and selling process, help you move out to Hawaii. I got my contact information down below, and please feel free to follow me up on my social media platforms so I can provide you the best value possible. And that's all, folks. Thank you guys so much for hanging around for the video. I truly appreciate it. My name is Joey Cachola Prather, powered by eXp Realty, and I'll see you guys soon. Let's rock.